name is Florence and I'm a past president of the Rotary Club of Kasangati 2014-2015. Welcome to the Tear Gas Gallery. The Tear Gas Gallery is a forum where past presidents share their stories, and welcome to my story. Thank you. It's my privilege to introduce to you our perspective. I joined the Rotary Club of Kasangati on October 9, 2009, and it was at the interesting of Honorable Rotarian Ruth Kapma Umeta. She actually had first introduced me to RC Muyenga because I lived in Kisugu, but my work did not allow me to finish the probation period and to get inducted. I used to be away a lot, and I could not fulfill the requirements. But later when I moved to Kitezi, Rotarian Bully past president invited me again to Kasangati. So on October 9th, I was inducted a member of the Rotary Club of Kasangati. And my main reason for coming into Kasangati, especially joining Rotary, was because I used to serve community. I love serving community, I love serving people, but the impact wasn't as felt as it would be through an organized organization, and that's why I decided to join Rotary, because service in Rotary is organized and it is the impact is felt, and that's the main reason I did. But since then I have enjoyed the travels, I have enjoyed the networks, I have enjoyed the friendships, I've enjoyed the presentation, have learned a lot. I served as membership director, as a secretary, as club admin. I've served in many capacities, even on the committee of projects. But I think being a member of Rotary, one of the things that it teaches you is a volunteer, and you have to give a lot of time, a lot of resources, and a lot of patience, and that's one of the things that Rotary has taught me. I was president 2014-2015, and our year, the theme was Light Up Rotary, and most of the work was to bring light to the dark areas, health, education, and ensure that we actually shone light there so that the vulnerable could access those services. Our highlight that year, I think, was the beginning of the Adopt a Village project at Makukuba, when a new member, Rotarian Sebagala, our PE, noted that that area was very backward and the people were mostly brewing local brew alcohol, and children were not going to school because the schools were far away, 5 kilometers away, and there was no health center within the 7 villages. So he brought that to the table.
How Shed Love Uganda came in Makukuba, it was through invitation. I had one of the catechists or a lady or a pastor in the church who invited me to come and speak in the church. I'm a Christian. And so when I came in a church, we were doing also parenting, because that's my specialty. And when I came, we were doing door-to-door evangelism and reaching out to different communities. That's when I realized that there were so many people around, especially young people, who were married at the early stage. I remember a picture that has never come out of my mind. When I met a certain girl who was about 13 years, who I met in our home, and I would think that it was one of the children in the home. And then she introduced herself as a married woman, and that was a shock to me. I continued asking that, is it true? I would think that maybe this girl was lying, until maybe later than maybe 1 or 2 minutes, the husband came, and the husband was 49 years, and that was a shock to me.
We went there as Rotarians, we assessed, we worked with the local community for a needs assessment, and we agreed, yes, this was a good area to adopt a village. And I'm glad to say that presidents after me have built on that, and right now when you go there, the community is transformed. We didn't have a school, we have a school, we have a health center, we have a vocational training center, we have income generating activities in the community, we have a lot of people that have changed their mindsets. The constructed houses have changed. They used to be mud and wattle. A lot of them have changed to brick and iron. And the community has never been the same. And the children, one of the things we note this year is a lot of districts have had children impregnated because they're out of school the last 2 years. But the school where we support, none of the children will drop out of school, because the community members and the organization that we work with has community liaison persons who go out and ensure that they follow up on all the children and the parents, to make sure they're income generating, to make sure the children are engaged. None of the children is pregnant, none of the children will drop out of school. Even the boys are not on drugs, they are not on any other vices. The club had lost a number of members due to various reasons. Some members felt they were cliques, some members felt they were not being appreciated, some members felt there were reasons. But one of the things that I embarked on was to engage each member as an individual. And I followed up even those that had dropped off the club and gotten back members. The late Kiza Sadi John had lost interest. He came back. He even served as PR in the year that I was president. Also got some new members. And that year, I think up to now, has been the year where we raised the highest amount of money to the foundation. Many times the club would say we're going to raise 2,000, 4,000, but that year we raised more than $6,000 to the Rotary Foundation, and I'm glad we did that. We did get a recognition from RI because of those indicators, our membership, our projects, our giving had grown, and even per capita had improved. So we did get that RI citation. One of the things that had encouraged incoming presidents, if you can attend the district conference and the international conference, there's a lot of training to benefit from. I also ensured that I networked. As a president, especially as an incoming president, it's important to make networks with other clubs, with other presidents, so that you support them and they will support you. It's very, very important to treat volunteers with a lot of respect and caution. Never take volunteers for granted. A volunteer doesn't require much, but certainly recognition and appreciation are two major components that strengthen their zeal to serve.